Alright, I have gone live. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have a slight issue tonight. Let's see if I can... Hello to all. Today is a technical difficulties day, unfortunately. For whatever reason, my controller decided that today was not a day it wanted to work. So I'm controlling this by keyboard. Alright. And also I apologize for starting a bit later. There have been some less than pleasant technical issues on my end. Might as well do this before everyone shows up, because we have the boss to refight. Yeah, a weird place. Probably it was some kind of place, saying that we're about to murder the floor of the island. Right, shutters. Get absolutely screwed because, yeah, controlling this by keyboard is not the best. It is acceptable at best. So, how is everyone doing? Is my voice fine? I feel like my voice is always messed up at the beginning of all these. Right. Also, might be a little quiet to start off with because, Diayote. Welcome. Welcome to Technical Difficulties stream. My controller decided that today it was only going to move to the right, so I am playing with a keyboard. It's going to be glorious. So... hopefully the boss will not just completely and absolutely body me due to my insufficient control stream. Control stream. Yes, one of those. I wish you could skip this section because it's like the third time we've seen this. Alright. Do I have to go over here for anything? No. Not a fan of the water in this arena, in all honesty. What do you have for me, girly? Yep, there are a ton of robots all over the place. That guy is still alive. Let us see how this will work. Yeah, mine's a bit clacky, but I'm more concerned that I haven't been playing the game with keyboard up to this point, so I'm not used to it. You know how it is. Girly? Weapons other than the basic Polar Star? I don't know if they exist. At least not with keyboard. I have to move my fingers off the shoot buttons to get them, so might as well not exist. We're doing fine. it hasn't done the whole, like, blow you away thing yet, so... Oh, there we are. There we are. Yep. There, and... Back forward. Level down. This is a place I do not want to be, but... Oh, wrong range. I hope my keyboard isn't clacking too much for people. That would not be great. I'm not digging these keyboard controls. Especially not now that I'm drowning. Enough that. Here, I do not have the healing thing. No, not a fan. But look, better. Yeah, this boss, I don't remember being the worst in the world. But, okay, yeah, I closed. Maybe I shouldn't attack. I know this. Why was I doing it? Yeah. There we go. Yes, we did it, Curly. Yes, we did it. The misery's here. Hold it off, I see. You're that witch who tossed me down here. Those children had better be safe. They're being weaponized as we speak, Curly. That's just what the villains do. Alright. But I'm glad that it took us only about 7 minutes to do that one. I wasn't looking forward to coming back to a boss, because I didn't want to be there for like a half hour or whatever. Ha! Be silent. You're no mother. Do you even know what this is? What? The thing we just killed? This is what I hate about robots. This is the heart of the island. If you stop it, the island will fall to the earth. Is that your grand plan? Take the island down with you in a blaze of glory to kill all those children that you've been protecting? Honestly. Fools! And now the doctor's all floating. Yeah. Hi, Gooberslot. Sorry. I was a bit late myself, so don't feel bad. I was having a bit of technical difficulties at the very start. I'm playing on keyboard right now instead of controller. So yeah, Doctor's taking the core away because it's sick, because we filled it full of lead. Lead poisoning is a terrible condition. So, I'm at 1 health. That was a very clutch victory on my part. Let's see if I can... Game? Game? Oh, right. You're supposed to drown there. But the world goes dark. I can breathe? Oh no! Curly, no! No! Crap! I don't know if we've done the right things so that we'll be able to... so that Curly will survive. I legitimately can't remember. We're air-powered robots, Gooberslot. The only reason why Curly over here could breathe underwater is because she had this air shield, which she gave to us. Oof. I don't know, Gooberslot. I don't know. These are the questions that we have to consider. Right now, though, I'm a bit more concerned about my, 1 health. There's a healing spot outside here, though, so... No, there's a save spot right down here. Can I... Oh, the waterway. Oh, I vaguely remember this. I vaguely remember it not being great. Let's stick with pea shooter for right now. Try not to die. Please die. Thank you. Ooh, yes. Oh, thank you. I'm not 3 health. Everything's better. I don't have to worry about drowning. Good. Drowning. Terrible. So, I'm just taking this slowly because, as you probably noticed, no health. Oh no 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 no. Not a fan of how the game took away my there we are. Not a big fan of how the game took away my healing spot there. Ooh, risky. This is leveled up. Sorry if I sound a little bit distracted, but 1 health. Oh boy. That was close. Spikes aren't insta-kills, if I remember correctly, but I don't wanna... I don't want to take the damage right now. I saved, but... Okay, let us go do something that is going to be a bit garbage. If I remember correctly. Yep. It's like a little maze. Went to the wrong way. There we are. Jellyfish that aren't, like, above ground. Insane. I think it's... I don't know if it's broken or anything. I do know that this game has some noted, like, controller errors, at least the version that I'm working with. So it might be that. Oh. That was dumb of me. Yeah, let's retry with our 1 health. Is there anything over here? Oh, I can't even... game. Why? The game is punishing me for not saving Curly. But yeah, I think my controller, it just... The D-pad just going, yo, you're walking to the right now, I hope you like this, because we're not going to let you change that. And that's happened before, but this time, the stuff that I would normally do to fix it didn't help. And I'm going to blame my poor play this week on an unfamiliar control scheme. That's at least one convenient aspect of having to control things with this keyboard. But luckily, we also have the knife now, so that King can absolutely wreck things for us. Makes me feel a little bit better about our chances. Yeah, I also originally played with keyboard, but I've not done it in so long that it just doesn't feel right anymore. Just feels a little weird. Then again, as I think I've described to people, I used to use a pretty unique control scheme for when I was emulating like Game Boy Advance games, where the A button was the A button on my keyboard and the B button was the B button. Which, let me tell you, I tried doing that again recently. It's not the best. Ugh. I need a better system for that. This area is going to take a while. Let's just leave it at that. And mostly because, yeah, I'm not doing too good of a job. Also, I've got no... Please. Fine. I'll do what Lord Finisher would have wanted. Knife just levels up so slowly. Just the one drawback to the weapon. Please, I need that help. Please do not deny me this. Fortunately, the knife handles problems. Just blows everything up. Ugh. I feel like my commentary is going to be terrible tonight. It just feels like that kind of evening. Oh, well. That would have ended in tears. That also could have just ended in tears. Come on. This session started off so well. Please don't let it end this way. Down there. I don't run into it. You up there. I think I should be good now. I just need to... Oh god. No, God. Oh god. Maze of Currents. Not my favorite. There we go. No. Just kind of lost control there. Thought I was done, and then I wasn't. I'm gonna go back and check on Curly, because that might be something that we need to do. Also, it gives us a break from watching me go through the same section over and over again and just keep dying. Oh right, yes, we can. give this another go. Please, levels for my weapons. I need them. I lost so many levels. I lost levels basically by accident while I was fighting the core, so I would appreciate getting some of those back. Health is good too. I like health. Done. Oh, right. I am in a slightly better place than I was 5 minutes ago. Doing better each time. Eventually we'll be able to get through it. Brute force will win the day. Alright, and jump over those spikes. Those spikes are not instant kill. I think they just deal 10 damage. But still, that's still more than we have. Thank you, King, for just being the one Mimiga wrecking ball. Right down there. Lovely. The other nice part about the bubbler is that it lets you shoot around corners. Oh, I did not know that was there, but that is... I like that. I should be shooting in more places. Okay, I can now take a hit at least. Alright. See if I can find the... Yep, there we are. We want to get in here. Yes! Oh yes, the lucky 13 health. Back up to an even luckier 41 health. Let's talk to this. Okay, wife, bored child in 2008. Important information to keep down in your diary. I would like to save, yes. Ah! Nothing of interest? Not even that obvious bottle of booze right there? Right up there? Very well. I am a robot, so I'm not sure what I would get out of booze. But, who knows? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. If I remember correctly, you do get an ability at some point that lets you ignore the, currents. But I obviously don't have it, and I'm obviously just... Look at how I'm doing. 41 is obviously not, Oh yes, this boss. Hi, Ironhead. How are you today? I don't know how well I'm gonna be doing here. Yeah. Maybe if I hadn't done such a terrible job getting here. What? Which one do I even want? Not a big fan of this. Not a big fan of this boss fight, I'll be honest. A little bit better at dodging. Maybe... Okay. So... Oh yeah, no, that was, let me swap to a weapon. At least for the trip over there, I'm going to swap over to a weapon that... Well, first of all, I'm going to reload my bubbles. I'm going to swap to a weapon that isn't going to get me... that's not going to be very useful in that fight, i.e. this little guy. And... okay. Okay. I have a feeling that something is over there, yes. I don't need these. They're nice. They're nice to have. And yeah, I actually can tell you for a fact now that we do not have, Curly, because if I did something properly, I think if I didn't have the jetpack, we would have Curly on our back for this entire time. So, I think I might have inadvertently killed Curly. Lovely. Everything is just going so well. Okay, a little bit of concentration to put us through. There we go. Okay, I'm going to quickly pause. Swap over the blade. And exploit the blades, like, hit everything in an area property. That actually should be pretty good against the boss. Yeah, look at that. The boss takes so much damage. Oh, nope, level down's not what I want. Missing. Everything was going so well. But we're doing better than last time. I think what really gonna hurt us this time is that just the whole, Okay, boss is nearly down. Reference to an earlier game. Get out of my way. There we go. Yeah, we lost Curly. Yeah, that was Ironhead. Ironhead was the, final boss of an earlier game by Studio Pixel. And, hey! I recognize where we are! Does anyone want to get a fantastic weapon? Because I think we can go get a fantastic weapon now. After some... I don't know if we have any plot right now. We can get two things, but first I'm gonna save and... So yeah, while we're here, we can do a couple things. We can restore our health, we can save, and there are a couple places that we couldn't reach before. I think one's in the graveyard and one is higher up. Yeah, graveyard. It's been a while since we've been at the Mimiga Village. A few hours. Yep. And in here, there is something nice, if I remember correctly. I think that might be a bonus boss, and we currently do not have the equipment for that. So... you! Friend. Friend that is no-selling my fireballs. Please, please, friend. Why do you deny my fiery love? Anyway, we will deal with... Actually, wait. I see something. You probably can't see it because he's tiny. Hello, tiny little man. Yeah, what do you want? Hello, Play-Doh. We can't get tiny little man. This makes me unhappy. Alright, so... But yeah, I think we can get one of the best weapons in the game now. I think that has been opened for us. The jumping is a little precarious, though, so we'll see if we can manage it. Oops. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. No. No love. Okay. Wonder, are we supposed to come over here? Yes. Yes, we are. Not like that, we're not. There we are. Okay. Back to the beginning of the game. Where I just wasted a bunch of, high explosives on little rabbit things for no good reason. Stop here. I don't need to save. Not yet. When we face the deadly super boss down here, that is when we should worry. Alright. So, we don't have to worry about drowning anymore. Good. But hey, in here, Gunsmith's awake. You haven't seen the gun I made, have you? Someone went and stole it while I was sleeping. Drat, this is why I should have been keeping it in my pocket when I was napped. Hey, isn't that my gun? What are you doing with it? I didn't make it for you. Give that back. We lost a weapon, everyone. Oh dear. I see you've certainly been giving my gun a workout. You know, I've been long believed that one's weapon should be crafted by oneself. That one who fights with another's weapons and considers that force his own is witless. That one who blames his tools for that which his own power cannot achieve is a fool. However, when I see this gun before me that you have used so exhaustively, it moves this man to tears. To think such thorough use were possible even before the gun's completion. Huh. I apologize for my grumbling. You can keep this gun. After I finish it, of course. Bam! Polar Star became the Spur. So, the Spur. Oh hey! It's level 1, but that's the leveled up, that's the leveled up blast from the normal gun, isn't it? Watch what happens if we load it up. Bam! Deals so much damage, this weapon. You will be our tester. Yeah. Jump up. Oh. You dodged the death laser. The very, very overpowered death laser. The other nice thing about this Spur is that it does not, at no point does it lose points, does it lose anything from you getting hurt. It's legitimately just, yo, charge this up and you can fire lasers. Levels? What are those? Teach this world the true meaning of, just gone, I guess. This is arguably one of the strongest weapons in the game, damage-wise. Also, a pretty good boss killer, because then even if you get hurt, you can just charge it back up. And bam! Boy, jerk. I do like how they give you all of these weapons, all of these enemies to spend your bullets on. Now let's save. Now that we have the best gun. Because, ooh boy, we have an area coming up. If I remember correctly. It's not the nicest area. Anywho. Now that we have the spur, we can get back to business. As you've probably noticed, all of the Mimiga are gone. Doctor came and took all of them away. Alright, so... ooh. The lore of the graveyard is strong right now. I want to see if I can beat that boss that I think is there. It might not actually be there. I might just be making things up. I do have the spur, so we should be fine. Prepare your Fs. You got some business with me? Yes. Ha! I doubt that. Excuse me. I totally have business with you. Fine. Got some business with me? No. Bye then. Okay. Do you have to go back in? Yes. Okay, I guess we can't do that yet. Darn. I remember that being pretty good too. Or at least getting you something pretty nice. Yeah. Out of my way. Anywho. I think we should get back to the plot. Though I don't know what the point is now that we don't have Curly. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. I do like how they give you like 3 save points in this area alone. Let's go back to the egg corridor. So I think things have changed over there. Yes. Yes, they have. There was this huge explosion. When I came to, it all looked like this. It wasn't my fault, honest. What on earth happened? So yeah, now all the eggs are gone. They are hatched. And more importantly, we have some... there's a boss we need to say hello to. I remember being not my favorite. Though this is a little bit more manageable than I remember. Okay. Yeah. Oh, those are new. Those are new. Hello, little jerk. I will deal with you in a second. First, back here. Was there anything? No. Yeah, Yeah, waste your attack. Got more missiles. More missiles is nice. Can't go further that way, but hey, got us some stuff. I'm going to apologize. I apologize in advance because we are going to be using the death laser for a little bit. It might arguably be one of the. It's the best get weapon in the game. Let's not even mince words about it. Oh, that was so dumb of me. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I saved before I did. Yeah, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. Oh, and I was doing so well. Using other weapons right now, but say, do any of the weapons I actually care about need anything? Yes, the knife does. Wait, don't hurt me when I have the knife. The knife is a precious baby. It does not do well when injured. I think the knife actually does deal more damage than our, My phone just told me it has a low battery. Alright, give me a second. There we go. All better. Yep, lasers, 2 lasers, destruction of the world. And if you just tap it, it also gives you a, just full everything. It decides that everything needs to die. I do like how we were basically just using a half-built gun. The gunsmith was like, yeah, I wasn't even done. I'm surprised that it could shoot, honestly. Fake those out. And let's be a little bit less dumb this time. I know, what a shock. There we go. There, problem solved. Maybe full charge. There we are. Ow. That. I think there should be an area we can save in over here. Ah, yes, another dragon. Multiple dragons, actually. Which is part of the reason why I'm not a big fan of this area. There we are. Luckily, dragons have a problem dealing with death lasers. That is something I learned from Pokemon. That the dragon type is weak against death lasers. Okay, that thing's new. Not even gonna. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep, I just remembered those things. If you shoot them, they explode. Yes, I have learned the Kamehameha. I've gotten Basically, if you go to the place where you get the first gun, the gunsmith there is woken up and his gun goes, "Yo, why'd you steal my gun? Also, it wasn't even finished." So this is our new, like, leveled up basic weapon. It shoots Death Star lasers if you hold down the button. It might be what it is. Probably, if it's not the best weapon in the game, because I do know that there are some that arguably are better in like certain circumstances. But this one, if you're just looking for raw damage, it just ends things. That. Boom. There we go. Gone. I know, right? Unfortunately, I think we can go in here and... Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I forgot something. Treasure chest, max missiles increased by 5. And I feel chill. Yeah! Yeah! Hi! These are the two sisters. They are a boss fight. I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them because I had taken some damage getting there. And if I remember correctly, this is where you need to go next. I say. They are adorable, which makes the fact that you have to fill them full of laser even worse. I'm gonna head over to Grasstown for a second, because I want to say there's something we can do over there that isn't shooting adorable dragons, but I can't remember. You, Cthulhu, tell me secrets. No. No new secrets. I think Egg Corridor is it. Okay. I think if we actually if we read this, yeah, it tells us go to the Egg Corridor. You idiot. That's where you need to go next. Because so basically our aim is to get to the end of the hallway. When I was showing this off earlier, I did show off that or rather I did show off something earlier, which is that there's an area where it goes like there's a breeze. Basically you need to go there and you have a cool level. Pretty cool vertical scrolling level. Everything died. Everything ceased to exist. Oi, you. Big fat guy. Eat laser. Now the goal is just to get to the boss without taking any damage. Easier said than done. So unfortunately I'm going to have to concentrate at that. Let's back this out. Nope. None of your damage, my friends. None of your damage. Knife up a little bit. I'm gonna use the knife for a few ticks. It does do some nice things, that knife. Yeah, past Toriko, the bosses just get really mean. Is my experience. Not cool game. Not cool. Which is why you have to be extra careful. But man, I am not a fan of the whole, yo, just fight through this entire area again if you die. I can't remember. Oh, right, yes, that's something you can do. If you trick the enemies into doing what I just did. They will absolutely obliterate themselves. Yo, you explode, so I don't have to deal with you. Thank you. And I will grab that healing, if you don't mind. Okay. I could have sworn, though, that there was somewhere around here where if you shoot it, you get a save point. Seems to be how the game has been handling boss areas near bosses. Yeah, I see the way that you're walking through walls, flying through walls. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of your shenanigans. Fortunately, the laser lets us deal with problems. Okay, we have 4 hits on boss. You know, if I was smart, I would be going back to the sand zone to fill up that heart jar. That way we could take a few hits from the boss and then keep going. I might do that if we die this time. When we die this time. I wonder if it would be... It might be better to use the bubbler, at least to start. Let's... Oh, right. I could have gone through that. Oh, dear. Oh no. And of course they level down almost immediately because of their high damage. This is going poorly. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, no. Yeah, maybe missiles. I have 2 things I'm gonna try. First, I'm gonna run over to our good friend in the sand zone. Because then I can refill my heart stuff. And it's not that far of a... It's not that far of a trip. So, whoops. You could all give me things I need, thank you. Yeah, as you probably also noticed, the plot just kind of... I don't think they could come up with a... I don't think they could come up with a very good way to indicate to you, yo, you need to go back to the egg corridor. So they didn't. They just went, yo, go back to the egg corridor. Something cool there. Your death. Your death is what's cool. But yeah, I think I can get through. I did see what looked like another opening in the room where the boss fight is. So, oh. Dang it! The one thing that sucks about the knife is that up until level 3, it has incredibly terrible range, and more importantly, it levels up really slowly. Sorry if this isn't terribly exciting, but I think this will definitely help our boss chances if I at least have a health pot. Poor children. Poor Curly. Yeah, everyone, welcome to the part of the game that I really don't remember very well. I just remember that it was a jerk. Not my favorite. Also, sadly, I don't think we got to have a puppy hat this time around. So clearly this is the worst. The worst run through of this particular area. But hey. With the... Well, not one hit, but quickly. King kills things. And I completely and utterly skip past her house. Good sign, good sign. This is not my night for Cave Story, obviously. Not my night. Yo, I need a refill of my jar. Thank you. It's inconvenient to come all the way back here, but at the same time... Oh boy, is that fun. Oh boy, is that useful. And you? I know you have exactly 23 health. Thank you, game. Alright. This thing to us. Yeah, she lives in a really inconvenient part of town. Like, it's not even the bad part of town, it's the part of the town that's just a desert in the middle of nowhere. It's amazing that she has any clientele at all. Ignoring you, we have what we need, we're gonna save, and now we have twice as much health for the boss coming up. And I think there's a way that we can just not deal with them immediately. I think there might be a save point in that area that I just was too stupid to notice. Alright, so... let's get the proper weapon on. And head out. The first time I played through this, I was just super impressed by, like, oh man, the first level of the game has been just turned into something completely different. It's blew my mind. It's like, can they do that? Is that allowed? Clearly. It's happening. One problem with playing on keyboard is, I don't think you guys can hear it, but for me, the keyboard is kind of loud. Or, you know what? Screw you guys, at least for right now. I'd rather get that, get that missile upgrade first. Hello, Rick! True. Yeah. Apparently Twitch didn't want to tell people that I was streaming, and I also started late, so... It's just been a day for technical difficulties all around. I'm actually playing on keyboard right now. my preferred method of controlling Cave Story, but it is what it is. So, let's get back to the bubbler. That lets us do that. Or can I? Actually, I know exactly what I can do. So I think this is a... No! Oh, that was dumb of me. I am amazed that I didn't get crushed. Absolutely amazed. That's perfectly fine. Don't think of me as a priority. I'm just here playing video games. Trying not to die. Let's get out of the way of the thing that's gonna explode. Oh, so yes, I'm also curious about what Fall Guys is. I'm not familiar with that one. Is falling involved? Come on, stop hiding in the geometry. Okay, you could die. Oi, things that deal damage to me. Please stop. I have a boss coming up. I think what we can do is, if we skip by that for right now, hop over here, we can go through that. Yep. Oh, that's very nice of you, game. Oh. So much for that, I guess. I wonder though, can I... Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. Hi, yes, you. Hi, hi. No thanks, no thanks. Haha! Take that. Actually, let me check something, because I might not even need to fight that boss. I might be fine just going ahead. It looks like I... Oh. Darn. Oh well. Turns out we actually do have to fight the boss. Hey, we have a healing spot in a better place. That's nice. So at least the run up to the boss is going to be a little bit less heinous. Come on! Just fly into my laser. That's all I ask. Yep. Mostly just checking to make sure I can't just... Yeah, I have to actually go above. Got it. First of all, let's get into our rocket launcher. Okay, I have I have a few rockets. Just a few. 25. Now we have 30. Alright. Looks like rockets make them not shoot fireballs. Oi, you! Please, stop with this. Oop. I just noticed my health. Alright. Okay. Yes. And... I can bubbler fly for a second. Nope, that was a bad plan. I was gonna use the bubbler as a way of preventing fireballs. Let's actually go to the spawn button. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Just needed one last laser. Sisters. Which gives me a save point. Thank you. There we go. It's gonna be a little bit annoying to get through the rest of this, but we know where to go. So yeah. Third boss of the evening down. One thing I can say about Cave Story is that it likes just throwing a ton of bosses at you. Never a dull moment. Not die. Thank you. That was a very dumb decision of mine. Don't play like this at home. No! 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 Dang it! I did save after the boss fight though, so it should be fine. Excellent. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. A little bit less stupidity on that. There we are. That was stupidly close. I should not have done that, but oh well. It worked. Alright, let's see if we can finally progress. Should be able to. Think. Alright, hatch successful. Who's there? Oh, there we go. That's what we need to do. Are you telling me that I could have done that without fighting them? Ugh. Oh, it's you. Glad to see you're all right. I'm the only one here. After you left for the Sand Zone, the The rest of us hurried to secure a means of escape. That's when Misery showed up. Sue got taken off with her, and I haven't seen the professor. I gather the doctor was able to obtain the seeds? Oh, no, I'm not blaming you. The doctor's victory was assured from the moment he got his hands on that crown, really. It's only a matter of time before his army of wild Mimigas is complete. After that, I fear not even you could stop him. Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge right there? We've no choice but to flee. Figure we might be able to escape if only we had a sky dragon. That's why I came here, and now my dragon has hatched. Would you like to escape with me? Yes! Yes, there's no other way. We did what we could. Alright, everyone, end of the game. We're all done. Get on the dragon. Game's over. Granted, we do have to trust his driving, but it is Dragon, so we should be fine. And so was your escape from the island. Yeah, and so your escape from the island was successful. Before long, the Doctor began his attack on the Earth, using the floating island as a base. Were the countries of the Earth able to withstand the Doctor's assault? No. Definitely not. Either way, it made no difference to you. Coward. Together, deep in the heart of the mountains, far from the Doctor's reach, you and Kazuma quietly lived out the rest of your days. Because robots have limited lifespans, apparently. The end. Alright everyone, so that was Cave Story. That's the only ending to the game, and I mean, alright, it isn't. I guess we should go do the hero thing. Game, did you... Wow, really? Give me a second, guys. Apparently it just, it's like, yeah, you're done. You are absolutely done with Cave Story. So I guess I have to quit. And fire that back up. Yep. I'm not entirely sure why it's designed like that. It seems kind of silly to me. Let me test something. That controller is kind of doing something. Yes, Goobers thought you missed the actual legitimate end of the game. And oh no, the control problems have started again. Crap. You missed the bad end. So don't worry, Gooberslot. We are continuing with a actually functional, with my keyboard this time. Yep. So, if we say no to Kazuma, he'll be like, fine, I'll escape without you. So, alright, basically Gooberslap, Kazuma was like, yo, we should escape on this dragon, and I just went, sure. And then we escaped and hid for the rest of our lives, like cowards. Probably should move the mouse. Yep. Yep. The sand zone, rest of us hurried to secure a means of escape. Misery showed up, yada yada. Yada yada. Yeah, I'm gonna go rescue your sister. It's gonna be fine. Alright. We've no choice but to flee. I figured we might be able to escape if only we had a sky dragon. That's why I came here. And now my dragon has hatched. Wanna come with? Nah. Nah, brah. Escape is not for me. I see. You know, there's one other way one might return the Mimigas to their natural state. You could destroy the island's core, which I did. If you did that, however, the island would most likely crumble. A dangerous choice, no? Well, either way, we don't even know where the core is. I already blew it up. If you'd like to give it a try. I can wait, but remember, if the situation grows dire, I may have to leave without you. Like, Kazuma, I already did that. Curly died because of it. Let me see if I can remember how this works. There we are. I can't remember what this room is, I just remember that it's here. Oh, yes. Now where did that man run off to? You haven't seen my husband, have you? Who are you, mister? Yes, so, if we go here first and then go back to the Mimiga village, we can find a tiny little man. And this tiny little man will, among other things, let us trade up to a weapon that shoots through walls. But that would involve going back through the egg corridor, which, no thanks, not right now. We can, I think there's gonna be a teleporter up ahead that will let us do that a little bit more simply. Yeah, welcome to the, like, outside of the island. It's straight, it's vertical. It has ghosts in it. Freaking ghosts. These ghosts are terrible. They shoot sperm at you. It's interesting to me that everyone else seems to, okay. I mean, most things are in this game, Gooberslut. Most things are. So that treasure chest over there, if I had gotten here quickly enough, I think it's like under an hour and a half, which we definitely did not do. You could open that up and that would let you get to the, like, super secret ultra final boss, which I'm not good enough to beat in any case, so we're just not gonna bother. Especially since that would also involve replaying the entire game. I'm sorry, if you guys wanted to see me play through hell, then this is not the stream for that. There we go. I do think some things I can level, but there's a better place for that coming up. Right now I'm just trying not to fall off the island. So as you can probably tell from all the clouds out there, if you fall off, it is just instant death. Also, return of our friends, Sandcrocs. You do not want to go on any of this sand. I just did that to show it off. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. No. There we are. I will let you guys get yourself trapped. It'll be fine. There we are. The one risk with the spur is that if you miss, you have to charge it all up again. Okay, yeah. I need to go. Okay, I need to be a little bit more careful. Nope. Dang it! I say I need to be a bit more careful, and then I am not careful. Let's Player curse. Recording curse, whatever you want to call it. There we are. Should have grabbed that for the bubbler, but oh well. Alright. I think we're nearly at the end of this little segment. There isn't a boss up here, I don't think. It just leads us to... Oh. I thought for a second that I was gonna fall down. not the weapon I wanted, but yeah, sure. I remember this being a little bit easier to navigate than it actually is. First few memories. Curse you. But hey! I think we've gotten to the... Excellent, yes, we have. Just before I died. Ugh! Yeah, bro, I will talk to you later. First, I save. Sup, Rabbit Man? Ah, don't kill me! I'm a human! I just got magically turned into a Mimiga! I'm human! Huh? What's this? You're not one of those killer robots! I mean, I am, but... Never mind. Well, you've scared the pants off me, jumping out like that. You wouldn't be that savior, would you? Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I am a cool dude, I save people. Welcome to the Mimiga Plantation. Which is, you know, an interesting area. That I'm totally going to die in, it looks like. Before I can remember how to actually play this game. I've only been playing it for an hour. Tonight. Here. Oh, hi there, Cthulhu. Ooh, a bed? Oh, right. Man from the surface, the doctor is using the Mimigas to cultivate red flowers. This isn't the first time this sort of thing has happened. So if I remember correctly, if we had saved Curly, she would be in that bed right there recovering. I don't think she would help us with anything later on. Oh, watch out for gunfish! Note, those who use them as platforms do so at their own risk. I don't even know what a gunfish is. Guessing that's it. Nope, nope, nope. Fine. This is fine. It says no entry, and it's locked. Thank you. Thank you, door. No, you cannot walk into spikes sideways. We learn. We learn our lesson. I think the next place we want to go is actually up here. I might be misremembering it. Yes, I think it's the one door that's open. Passage? Nope, nothing up there. Statue chamber. A bunch of dudes with the doctor's crown, and that guy won't talk to me. Whoops. I think there's a way of getting down there, but I don't remember any of this. I don't remember where to go from here. It's a mystery. There we go. Bats. Just get out of my way. It's unhealthy for you. Okay. Could have sworn there was a way of getting in there. Oh right, yes. Those guys are like, yo, did you just shoot me? And yes, I did. Hello, Mimiga. Mimiga's not talking to me. Okay. Thank you, little healing guy. Will you talk to me? Will you be my friend? No. Come on, I need too much rest. Thank you. Why are you in my Why are you in the spot I need? Oh, hey! Haven't we met before? Yeah, back in the Mimiga Red Village. Someone called Misery snatched me up and brought me here. But man, I hate farming. I was just heading out to go fishing for a change of pace. You like to fish? Well, see you around later. Oh, yeah. So basically what happens if you rescue Curly is that she gets washed off your back at some point, and that guy fishes Curly up. I don't want to talk to you. Don't want to talk to you. Yo, lazy guy, can I... Why won't you let me sleep in the bed? None of the Mimigas want to talk to me. This saddens me. I just want to get to a place where I can restore health. That would be really nice. Ooh, that's what they're growing. Yep. Sleep well, Rick. Oh boy. And that's what we want. The teleporter. Destination's unknown? Yes, I want to teleport. It takes me here, where Kazuma was imprisoned at the beginning of the game. Now we know how we got here. And more importantly, the teleporter works. Let's give the plantation a bit more of a try, shall we? There used to be a couple humans in here too, but I haven't seen them around. I wonder if they got away. Well, Kazuma's totally running like a coward. Dr. Dunk to go screw himself! I appreciate the enthusiasm there. Okay, so the bit after, we're actually almost up to... We're not actually... Yeah. If my brain would let me speak, that would be great. But what I was about to say is, from what I remember, we're actually not that far from the actual end of the game. Like, in terms of physical distance. It's, It's not, like, right around the corner, but it's still... Like, we're almost there. Oh, hey! Our buddies! I think we get tossed in there at some point. Hello there. Anyway, I wonder if we can get up to that door. It doesn't look like it. Ah, yes. You see those red signs? That's gonna be fun. I remember that. That's been forced into my memory. I don't think I can forget. And we're all the way down here. This is fine. Oops. So let's get back up there. We need to go talk to those friends. Which is going to take some platforming, which I am doing fantastically at. I will have you know. Alright. So. Ah, that's what we want. That's why we're here. Mech capsules are the best. Yeah, it looks like... I just wondered that was where we needed to go next. My memory is just not doing things right now. I wish Lord Finisher was here. He would know. He would know. He would know exactly where to go next, and he would tell me. Alright, let's hop in here. It's slow, but it's safe. Under the sea. I think I can... No! Current! Wrong direction! Wrong direction! So... I kind of want to at least start the next segment before we end for tonight, because it is a thing of... Beauty is the wrong word. Beauty is not the word I would use for it. Beauty is definitely not the word I would use for it. Horror, maybe? Is utter dread? Really tricky platforming? No. Also, Guy, thank you for fishing near the spikes again. I'm glad we have a nice, reliable place to find you. You have something we want. There we go. Oh, hey, it's you! I caught something weird just now. You can have it if you want. It's in the bucket there. Okay, sure. And it is... something down at the bottom. The teleporter room key. I think I know where we're going now. Dang it. Fine. Oh, you're not an enemy. Okay. You just won't talk with me. Yes. I would like to go to Arthur's house. Killer Robot! No, I'm not Killer Robot. Hey, come on! You're not dead, are ya? Thrown into jail. Because someone thought that I was a killer robot for some reason. I swear. Oh, look who's awake. Thought you might be dead. You didn't flinch no matter how many times Sue smacked you. This is the jail. Those who try to defy the doctor get thrown in here to be subjects for his experiments. That's what Sue said. You're a friend of hers? You're a bit too late. She used to be in here with us. She was caring for you the whole time, but just a little while ago, they came and took her away. It could be all the killing, Gooberslot. That could be why they mistake me for a killer robot. I'm not a killer robot. I'm a robot killer. Keep it straight, guys. Keep it straight. So let's see. Where? I can't remember where I need to go now. Oh yeah, just before they hauled her off, I saw her cram something into your pocket. Huh, what was packed in my... A letter! Yay! Let's read a letter. This is Sue. I don't believe I ever told you much about all of us. We came to this island from the surface on a research trip. Professor Booston was on a helicopter, and so was my mother, my brother, various assistants, the doctor as well. He was there to serve our medical needs, and did so. At least until he found the demon crown. That crown was the property of the master of this island, grants monstrous magical powers upon its wearer. The doctor knew this even before coming to the island, which is why he wormed his way into our group in the first place. Once he had the crown in his possession, no one can stand up to him. And no choice except to continue our research of the island under his orders. The Doctor seeks to rule the Earth's surface using the island as a base. I think he plans to first attack the surface using the Mimigas as weapons. Ugh. Anyway, I was able to get away somehow, but I fear the other researchers are already... Now he's using the unsuspecting Mimigas to cultivate more and more red flowers. Once he's ready to attack, he will drive the Mimigas into a murderous frenzy using the flowers. Using his terrible powers, he will be able to control the racing Mimigas to do his bidding. That means I too will... If you can escape from this prison cell, look for the hideout hidden in the plantation. If my mother is yet safe, she'll be there, coming up with a counterplan. Please, help my mother. The password is Litigano Mount Scode. No, I will not read the letter. I have read the letter. It's good. I will save so it remembers that I read the letter. We can now leave. We'll just leave our hungry friend down there. To it. He'll notice eventually that I'm gone. Probably. Hopefully. Oh hey! This area. I don't think we have a strong enough jetpack for this yet. Professor Booster gives us one. Gravity. Thank you, Gravity. So, whoops. Is it in the rest area? You guys still won't talk to me, so no, it's not here. Maybe if I just hadn't murdered so much, people would talk to me. Tell me where I need to go. That guy especially would not be shooting me in the face. I think it's... No, it's not there. Do I need to go up? I think I might need to. Yeah. I might need to just keep muttering to myself. That would probably be helpful. That would let everyone know what's going on. This area is going to be so great once the Mimigas turn. I totally would want to be here when that happens. Where is the station? Where could it be? That was a waste of my firepower. No, I'm not actually sure where the hideout is. No, that's just the jail again. Let's go down here. I think we might. Cthulhu, do you know where the hideout is? No. No, you don't. Okay. Alright. So... do I have to go over to the teleporter? I'm actually legitimately unsure where I should go. We'll find it. It's such a terrible, Okay, at least we can use the teleporter now. Yes, I want to go to Arthur's house. And I would like to save. Save. Shake out my wrist a little bit. Because I'm starting to get the old playing on keyboard cramps. So, where haven't we checked? Maybe up above? Yeah. One of the reasons why I'm just kind of sticking with the Polar Star right now is, not the Polar Star, the Spur, is that I can take damage as much as I want, or as much as I don't want, as however the manner may be, and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, what's this? You're not one of those killer robots? I'm a robot killer. Gonna be that savior? Yeah, I would be. Yo, are you gonna... I'm Aito, one of the humans who came to this island to do research. That witch Misery turned me into this. I managed to get away, but just look at me. And now I'm stuck here. You climbed up from the outside, didn't you? I'm an engineer of considerable talent, but I'm deathly afraid of heights. Oh, woe is me. I never should have come up to this island in the first place. Yeah, you're not gonna be helpful, are you, Aito? Aito, please, tell me where... No, surely you have no use for such pathetic, stranded little man. I mean, it would be great if you could just tell me where this hideout I'm supposed to be looking for is. I would really appreciate that, actually. Is it here? I have a feeling it's here, but that's obviously not working. You. Stop. It's not in here, this is just the rest area. Do I need to go in here? Is there like is there a sprinkler that's not working or something? This is actually legitimately just, where should I be going? Sue, maybe you should have given me a bit more information than just, there's a hideout somewhere. I don't know where it is. Okay. That sprinkler is just shooting water all over the place. That sprinkler is also shooting water all over the place. Or any of the others doing it. Oh, no. Can't put those on your head. Maybe I have to go back to the jail? Honestly not sure. Is it you? Man, these sprinklers just... Whoops, not supposed to talk to humans. Spewing out water at a frightening rate. Do all of them say that? Yeah. Sorry guys, we are looking at sprinklers. Yep, they do. Okay. Come on, memory. Remember where things are. Okay, here's the jail. What, are you killer robot? You here to kill us? No. Alright. Do any of you have anything useful to say? You're being lied to. The doctor's gonna make us fight the robots. There used to be a couple humans here, yada yada. Yada yada, okay. Huh, I think I've been everywhere. But... Get away from me! I'm gonna try getting up to the... Ugh. I'm gonna try to get up into that, like, death platforming area. Probably not gonna end well, but if I can't find where the hideout is before the end of this stream, I'm gonna look it up between streams. I don't want us to get stuck here at the plantation. Hello there. They won't do anything if you don't start anything. Awfully peaceful. Right, you can't get in through... Ugh. Game. Please. Can I just... Nope. Nope. What am I supposed to be doing? I just legitimately cannot remember. The game doesn't seem to be interested in telling me where I'm supposed to be going. Am I supposed to ride through the pumps again? I will hold... Nope. Apparently I can't direct this at all. It would be great if I knew where I was going. Come on, it's a really lackluster end to the stream. Is the guy up here now? Up in the passage? This is the one place that we haven't checked ever since getting... No. Do I have to look at these? Halda. An Akpone. Miyakid. And the doctor. Who looks like his statue's not done yet. Let's check that letter again. Will you read it? Yes. This is yada 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 yada. Alright. Means I will too. Looking for the hideout hidden in the plantation. If my mother is yet safe, she'll be there, coming up with a counter plan. Please help my mother. Password is Litigano Mascoid. No. No. Yeah, I just... Do I need to talk to you with all my weapons? No? Do I have to speedrun my way down? I'm just gonna go out here, and this is not where I need to be, but at least I can get all the way down to the bottom really quickly. Hi. Bye. See you, nerds. I didn't want to fall down so far, but sure. Now, so just remember that I'm gonna have to climb up all of this. Now that I've done this. Oh, well. So, Kazuma, do you have anything else? If you're going to look for the core, you'd best hurry. Grr. I guess I'm not supposed to be at the plantation? Question mark. I am actually legitimately confused about where I'm supposed to be going now. You know, let's get back to Arthur's house. Which I probably should have done by taking the plantation teleporter. Oh well. Also, you know what? Screw all of you guys. I don't have to deal with your business. I can hop in here, I can save my progress. Unfortunately, Goober Slot, we're probably gonna be ending pretty soon. Also, I have no idea where I'm going. Dinner was good, though. So, Goober Slot, do you have any memory at all about where the hideout is in the plantation? Just any memory at all? Yeah, Un would be proud. I like to think my sense of direction's okay, but I'm not covering myself in glory right here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. As much as I, respect On, this is not the part of Un's skills that I was hoping to copy. His lack of sense of direction. Oh, this is right. No, that was... that did not help. Alright. I think I might actually call it a bit early tonight. Unless you guys would be fine with me just quickly looking up the, where the thing we're going after is. Because I legitimately have no clue, and we're gonna be just sitting here with me going, oh, where is it? Alright, I'm going to briefly cheat and, just look up where it is. Yeah. Hideout, plantation, cave, story. Okay, so we have a map. There is a map. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's helpful, game. Or, sorry, that's helpful, wiki. It's... Okay, Quote leaves the jail after talking to Ma Hin and visits the hideout. Where is the hideout? Okay. Alright. So I need to find a guarding droll, which are those like little enemy things. There's a hidden tunnel in a wall below one of those. All right. So. Okay. All right. So. I think I might have an idea now. But, oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Also, I just instinctively picked up my controller because I was like, yeah, I need to go ahead and use the controller to control everything. But no, the controller is currently useless. Actually, let's keep going this way. Because that way I can just go to Arthur's house and teleport over to the plantation. Nope. At least those things die quickly. Wait with a fully charged up laser. Bam. Okay. I want to see if we can at least get to the Bloodstained Sanctuary, as I just saw that the name of the area was. Because that area is interesting. I think interesting is the best way of phrasing that. That area definitely, I don't know if I would call it fun. It's definitely where this game is, besides, no, we are going to be challenge mode right there. Nope, skipping over you guys. Running into some slight problems. I don't even know if I'll be able to get back. There we are. Whew. Oh boy. Oh dear. This is gonna be fun. Yes. Let's try going back that way one more time before I give up and go the forward route. That was an auspicious start right there. Oh, load at these guys dropped healing. That would be nice. You just dropped healing. That's acceptable. I accept this offering. Hopefully we can actually get through this time. I will take that hit, because it's not death. Is there a... Yes, there is one. That was there last time we visited. But now, we can keep on going. Not need to talk to you. By talk, I mean get into a violent scuffle with any of these things here. Okay, let's, I made a tactical error. It turns out that, gathering all of the enemies, just running past a bunch of guys, is not how you do well in Cave Story. Yes. Once more onto the breach. Once more onto the breach. Maybe we can take a little bit less damage this time. The answer to that is no! No, we cannot! I'm obviously just not paying attention at this point. I defeated them when I noticed that if you shoot in their mouths, they get all derpy faced, and you just shoot them in the mouth a bunch, and then I finish them off with one of the huge lasers. I'm just gonna shake up my hands. There we are. Nice and liquored up. Skip past you. Now actually go through this properly. Don't just try to run past everyone. As easy as that would make life, it's not what we're doing. This might actually be a good one for this. Or it would have been... Let's get this maxed out. Let's walk. Should not be having this much trouble with this part. Cute bouncy things should not be what are giving me trouble. Or early game enemies. Early game enemies should not be hurting me at this point. Okay. We're in the home stretch. Don't even care about you. I'm going through here. Heading over to Arthur's house. I'm healing. Because oh boy, do I need healing. And actually, I can grab the little guy now. That I've spoken to his family. You can go like, "Aw, shucks, maybe I shouldn't have been in this graveyard." And I'll be like, "Yes, that's correct." Ugh. Hey, dude. Just gonna stand here, all nice like. There we go. You say my wife's looking for me? Yeah, you're right. I ain't been home in a while. Alright, time to go. You gotta take me there, of course. Yes, I have the little man now in my inventory. Misfit Kitten would be incredibly pleased that the man has been found. Heal. We save. I swear I don't normally save this much when I'm playing just by my lonesome. Alright, let's go to the plantation. You definitely don't remember the little man? So after we figure out where we're supposed to go next, I can show you what the little man gets you. The little man gets you, A weapon I'm probably... Actually, you know what? I like the knife enough. So the weapon you get is... If you go in there and you trade, I think it's the knife and the fireball route, you get the Nemesis. And the Nemesis is a weird gun in that it starts at level... It's the strongest at... It is at its strongest at level 0. Or level 1, I should say. Before you've done anything to power it up. It levels up with a single experience triangle. Like, as soon as you get one, it, Oh. Dang it, game! Dang it! Password is Cave Story backwards. Not in this translation, but at one point it is. Alright. Oh, there we've got a save point and a healing thing. So you are the savior Sue spoke of. Oh, thank goodness. I'm Momorin Sakamoto. Sakamoto, maybe. Sue's mother. I used to take my chances working at the doctor's side. But once he found the seas, he had no more use for me. So he had me tossed off the edge of the island. Chivalry is dead, let me tell you. But that's neither here nor there. Right now, I'm working on building a rocket. One that will get you to the Doctor's throne. I don't quite have all the parts yet, though. Aha! I just need to borrow this. Oh. Okay. I still need more parts to finish the rocket. Are you busy right now? No. Ah, good answer. A savior indeed. Here, put this on for now. Got the Mimiga mask. Excellent. We're a Mimiga now. Charming, quite charming. Perhaps it's a bit big, but the Mimigas work in the fields aren't allowed to speak with humans. But with that mask on, you should be able to talk to them. Are you with me so far? To complete this rocket, I'll need plenty of electrical power. If you could get a hold of one of those sprinklers they use out there, I think I might be able to work with that. Please bring me back a sprinkler. Alright. But yes, now we are just adorable Mimiga. We're a rabbit person for right now. And we can... No, we do not want to save yet. We want to rest first. Then we want to save. Alright, so now we can talk to Mimigas. I think it... Oh. Slight problem. We don't have our nifty jetpack anymore. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to get used to. Hello, friend! That can... You'll see. The service dwellers are planning an attack on us, so we're raising red flowers to prepare. If what the doctor says is true, these flowers better bloom fast, or else. Yes, because the flowers blooming is a good thing. It definitely will not turn you into murder monsters. Yeah, you'll see, Gooberslat. You'll see. With the red flowers on our side, those killer robots will be a piece of cake. Bloom away, my crimson dainties. Alright. Yeah, these guys just retaliate. But you know who else can just retaliate? We can. We're the ones who started it, but we are definitely the ones who are gonna end it. I'm so exhausted. You look it. I don't believe a word that doctor says. Robots? Yeah. Like that's supposed to scare me. Yes. I am a normal rabbit person, and not a robot. It's true that robots from the surface have attacked this island in the past. I mean, I'm guessing that I'm doing the equivalent of pest control. So they're probably like really thinking, well, oh, finally, someone's dealing with those, like, little green guys. I know many of us were killed by you. It's all your fault. But some among those robots understood speech. I believe they, too, had souls. Don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of no talking robots. These are sprinklers. They break all the time, see? So we've always gotta have lots of new ones ready. Can I have one? Can I have a sprinkler? I want one. Yes. Yes, I know they break often, but I'd like one. That would be something very nice that you could give me. Your friend. I am your friend. You can trust this face. This Mimiga face. And I don't know if we can get over here. Can we? There we are. Oh, there we are. That's what we need. Get to work. I don't wanna. I've got better things to do. Like, I mean, again, we're more of a robot killer. Who would even do such a thing? Indeed. It stopped. Can I take the sprinkler, please? Oh, you're new here, aren't you? I bet you're still confused, being picked up and dropped here all of a sudden. Well, just remember, don't try anything funny. If you run away and get caught, they'll throw you in prison. As long as you just tend to the flowers, you'll be safe and you'll get to eat. I keep double tapping the jump button for Jetpack. I could kill Gooberslot, but I don't think I can actually shoot these Mimiga. Hello, yes, I am Mimiga. There's a broken sprinkler. I would like one of these for replacement purposes. It would make me happy. Why are you not giving me a sprinkler? What is wrong with you? I'm aware they're sprinklers. I am aware that they are sprinklers. Who do I need to talk to get a sprinkler around here? Truly, the greatest challenge that Quotemark has ever faced in his short robotic life. Getting a goddamn sprinkler. I'm guessing I have to talk to one of these guys. Maybe you? Oh. You. It busted again! Hey, you! You're the new guy, right? Go take that busted sprinkler in and exchange it for a new one! Yes, I will do that. For I am a normal Mimiga, and definitely not a killer robot in disguise. Got a broken sprinkler. Excellent. Honestly, I understand why they took away the booster, but at the same time, another one? Yeah. Give me a sprinkler. Be nice to this one. I'm gonna turn into a rocket, old man. This is fine. Going on an adventure with my illicit sprinkler. Oh yeah. The sprinkler of crime, one might say. I don't care about this damage, I've got a healing spot right here. What's the password? You know who I am! You gave me this mask. You know, before I talk to you, I'm stealing your bed. You could have just, I don't know. The thing that confuses me is like, why Quote here didn't just take one of the working sprinklers. They're like, this is mine now. Welcome back! Here, have a sprinkler. It was surprisingly difficult to get. Let's see, plenty of juice in these batteries. I think this may work. Next, I need you to track down a man named Ido. I know exactly where Ido is. He's an engineer of considerable talent, to use his own words, but he's also one of the most timid men I've ever met. He fled from the doctor right off the bat, but he can't have gotten far. Yeah, I'll go get someone else. Could have mentioned that before. Save me a trip. Quest giver NPCs, honestly. I will say, though, that that bat is just so happy. Yo, Ido. Oh, yeah, that's me. What's that? Sakamoto's working on a rocket? So she's still alive. A fierce one, she is. Nothing like me, that's for sure. Alright, then. Take this. Cool. Thank you. I was supposed to bring you, but... Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Ido. I'll tell her you were too much of a coward to come and, visit the rocket yourself. It might be your ticket off this island, Ido. It just might. Again, I just left. You should recognize my little, mask. Yeah, I found Ido. He gave me this. Just make the rocket already. I want to get to the final boss. But analysis would be a lot easier if only he were actually here. Yes, I agree with you. Well, I'll manage somehow, and thank you very much. It'll take quite a while before I'm finished, so why don't you rest over on that bed? Yeah. I rest, and then I save. I waken after a long sleep. Again, I'm not sure how I sleep. I'm a rowboat. Rowboats do not sleep. There is a drained sprinkler here. You were not gentle with that one. Oh, now he shows up. Now he shows up. Now you show up, Ido. I'm back. And no use in hiding anymore, you know? Anyway, the rocket couldn't be finished without me here. By the way, if you defeat the Doctor, do you think I'll be able to become a human again? No. You've lost human privileges. You are a rabbit person now. Did I have a good rest? Maybe. Alright. I'll be able to take down the Doctor, right? I think so. Excellent. This is what we need. And then our cool mask is taken away. No! Yeah, so, the Mimigas have been taken away. And but more importantly, I need to actually equip this. Little man, you will be joining with us on this excursion. There we go. Sadly, since I got it earlier on, we don't have the really good one. Yes, I want to flip the switch. Vroom. We do not want to fall off this. No! 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 Dang it, game! Dang it! Oh, I'm not even mad. I'm furious. Oh, that was beautiful. As you can tell, Cooper Slot, I'm laughing too. Because that was kind of great. We've lost our... I wish we could keep our cool mask, honestly. Alright. We are going to be going to what is arguably one of the hardest areas in the game. That isn't like a secret boss thing. Okay, we go up here, and we immediately jump! There we are! Save up here so that if I fall, it won't doom us. Anyway, final cave! These guys are tough. Also, blood. Blood is happening. I think the puppy's just there as like a, yo, puppies. I don't know if there's an actual reason. Yeah, this is also just an area where everything just deals a truckload of damage. Including these little guys. And there's just spikes everywhere, as you can probably see. Oh, and I forgot to equip... I was trying to use the jetpack without equipping it first. Yes, I would like to equip it. No. Why would you even suggest such a thing, game? I would want to remove the jetpack. Also, again, just everything is dripping blood. Yeah, I think only the doctor can do that. No, not the doctor, but the... Oh dear! Oh dear! The professor that gives it to you in the first place, he can upgrade it. And also, have you noticed just how much damage this area does? This area is not pleasant, honestly. I was never good with this area. Okay. Yes. First of all, yes, I would like to equip it. Then I will save again, so it remembers. I should have grabbed one of those life jars, but I might end up doing that off screen. I don't think anyone wants to watch me just go through the sand zone again. It's not exactly the most exciting area in the game. What am I even doing? I want this one. Then we can swap back to... not that one. That one. And then do that! Because of course. Using the weapon that was designed for this place. Oh god! That was a bad plan, bad plan. Why am I making some bad plans? Alright, let's see if I can slip through here with minimal difficulty. Nope. Nope. No, I need that game. Please stop. I would also like that, but I'm probably not gonna get it. The water physics in this game are just a bit vicious, honestly. Oh, this part. I actually still remember this part. Oh god, I remember this part. Oh god. Before you ask, no, we can't drop into that liquid. It will hurt us. You see? Death! You know what? One more go. Maybe I will be less garbage this time. I can't promise that. I just can't. I legitimately cannot promise that we're gonna do any better this time than last time. I do. I saved with it equipped after I realized. It'd be really nice if those guys could die from the spikes, but no such luck. Maybe if I don't get hurt by stationary objects, that would be... It's probably what the doctor ordered. Again, not the boss, the doctor, but the Was that overkill? Maybe. Was that a mistake? Was that a mess up on my part? Yes. I did not intend to rocket that guy. I think I'm doing a little bit better this time. A little bit. There. I made a comment about it and then got absolutely hurt. Point where the jump physics actually really hurt. Also, I'm glad that that spot right there is water and not the, like, blood lava stuff that hurts you. That would be not my favorite. Alright. So the problem with this area is that those, we all remember Castlevania, right? Y'all remember how fun Medusa heads are, right? What this game decided it needed was Medusa heads. Or a section that basically has, like, pretend Medusa heads? And spikes? Yep, I'm just gonna take the hit from you. Luckily, we don't have I just realized we don't have the heinous knockback, so this was not as bad as I remembered. Okay. Alright, there is something... Oh yes. We do not want to land in there. That would be spikes. That would be bad. I find it amusing that I don't remember anything from the... Oh, thank God. Thank God that that just turns the fans on. Okay. We might have actually gotten through the final cave. Nope, nope. Which would be really convenient. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, thank you, you little jerk. We got through here with 1 health. We are almost at the final boss. And I might leave you guys at a cliffhanger. Because, ooh boy, I do not have the health to deal with this. Remember these guys? Sure, they die from a single hit from the spur. I will die from a single love tap from them. That's the helicopter they came to the island on. In here is a little prefab building. Which is, if I remember correctly, this is the spot where if I had all the right stuff to go to the hell ending, Oh, you found a note written by Booster. Would you like to read it? Yes. Exploration of this island's interior would be more effectively accomplished, I suspect, had we equipment to facilitate aerial movement. Thus, I duly began development upon the Booster. Development of this flying apparatus will take place in 2 stages, version 0.8 and 2.0. Those are odd numbers to pick, Booster. My plans call for 0.0 to be equipable and allow for a certain amount of hovering. I'm sure that I can complete 2.0, provided I only live long enough. Promises to be an even more useful item. Yeah. Provided I only live. Yeah, we let Booster die. So, I think... Okay, there we've got 2 Mimigas, including a boss retread, who can take multiple hits. I actually don't know what the specific trigger is. I can't remember what it was. And yes, I've just been the worst killer robot. I've just been killing everyone left and right. I am given to understand that that is not what killer robots do. Also, man, how much health does that guy have? Yeah, we're going through apparently like the worst playthrough. I remember there was something nice up here though. Mostly because I seem to recall abusing it after dying to the final boss over and over and over and over and over again. Yes. So, in here, this little patch of goodies. Let's get some... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's grab those. If I fire those up, yep, that gives me another level. That levels. That levels. Everything that can be leveled has leveled. Good. I think if you go up here, that's all folks, but if you go up, it takes you back here. I'm gonna save, because all my stuff is at max. And we're gonna give the final boss, or set of bosses, that is, another try. Because, let's just say that we are, skip menu. Let's just say that we're not finishing this game today. We are not finishing this game today. I always do terribly with this. So it's you! You're really hard, tenacious one, I'll grant you that. I suppose you're here to destroy the core. I used to consider you merely an out-of-control robot, but I see I misjudged you. You should know that I carry no affection for this island. It is simply my fate that I must obey the one who wields the crown. Prepare yourself! Okay, so welcome to Misery Fight. Misery is stage 1 of the final boss. And when I say stage 1, ooh boy, there are, I think, at least 3 stages of this boss fight. You know what? Maybe if I just abuse this, it'll be fine. The real goal here is to try to get to the phase after her without having lost too much in the way of health and life. As I'm ably demonstrating how not to do right now. There we are. Doop-a-doop-doop. I'll actually be legitimately amazed if we can beat her this time around. I sincerely doubt that we will. Health, that would be nice. mean, she does give you plenty of those bats. And if you hit them at the right phase, basically just go, hi, yes. Ah, yes, this is fun. Okay, we've almost got her down. Almost got her down. Almost got her down. There we go. At least we got one part of the final boss down, which we will need to face again next time. And then she just screws off. And that opens up. Basically, I think at least with my level of skill, you have to, Okay. Hi, Chaco. Oh, it's Mr. Traveler. Did you come to rescue me? No. The doctor's afraid of us. That's why he put us in jail. I'm sure of it. I don't want to do this yet. I do not have the health for it. Finally, it is complete. Administering red flowers to a Mimiga causes it to fly into a violent rage. The reason for this, in fact, is quite simple. The flowers contain not only a substance to draw out one's latent powers, but also one to crush one's very faculties of reason. It is this that I have successfully extracted and concentrated. You can see it in the form of this red crystal. And unlike the flowers, this crystal will affect humans as well. It is a wondrous. Do you understand the splendor of this? Do you? No. Can you explain it again while I shoot at you? I doubt you do. Then allow me to explain it in a special lecture. And now we've got the doctor. We've got the doctor who is going to murder us. He is not an easy fight. He is not an easy fight at all. I have died. Want to retry? I'm just going to show you what happens when you go, hey, yeah, I want to retry. Guess we have to fight again. Guess what the game is not nice enough to do? Behold! Behold! The reason why we're stopping for the night. You have to go through all the phases one after another. You can't, like, pause or save or anything. That's just not what this game's gonna let you do. Yes! This is why I never beat this game as a teenager. Cave Story does not screw around. I don't even know why I'm bothering to attack Misery. I am not in a position where I can fight the doctor at all. Dang it, kill me faster, Misery. There we go. So, what I'm gonna probably end up doing between streams, because that is enough for today. I'm obviously not gonna be able to do any better. Is I'm gonna go get one of those health pots so that I can actually, regain health after the misery. Well, I think yes, it would, Goober Slot. Really the trick with misery is just timing. You just need it because she does give you a nice big opening where you can hit her with whatever weapon you got. And the spur does do insane damage, as you saw the way that it just chews through her health bar when you hit her with it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go grab that health thing, and then we will do more of this next week. I'm actually gonna check something, because I don't remember. I want to check to see if I'm remembering something correctly. Before we end, I know, false endings. False endings are the worst. But, if we hop back over here... I can't do anything with the statue. But if I go over here... Yes. You were never seen again. Want to retry? No. Anyway. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. We did get to the final boss. The next stream is probably going to be the final boss. A whole, like, several hours of the final boss. Because, ooh, good lord. Good lord, the design there. Anyway, good night, everyone. I will see you next week. Thanks for showing up. Whew.